Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Sade. Thank y'all so much for joining me for our astrology talk. For today, we are diving into what does it mean if you have your Venus in the sign of Aquarius. Now, before I get started, if you have not seen any of my videos on what the planet Venus means, what Mercury means, Saturn, Jupiter, all of the things, head over to my channel, Hidden Alchemy, where you can find tons and tons of these videos where I dissect this information. And also, on top of that, my books are open for readings. So if you would like your own personalized reading, head over to my website, Hidden Alchemy by Sade, where you can go ahead and get in contact with me on how to schedule your own reading. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and dive into this video. What does it mean when you have the planet Venus of love, of beauty, of luxury in the sign of Aquarius? Now, Venus not only rules love and how we are in relation with people, but it's how we like to spend our free time, how we like to spend our money, how we like to make money, and how we like to bring balance into our life. Venus is very, very big on balance and harmony and peace in our relationships. Now, when you put this planet in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius is the sign, it's masculine in nature. It rules how we understand the collective and how we innovate ideas for the collective. Aquarius is air, so it's all about the intellect, all about creating new visionary style ideas that are futuristic for the collective. And it is a fixed sign. So these are folks who are very fixed in the way that they view things and view themselves in the world. So Venus in Aquarius, this is a very interesting, awkward, amazing type of placement. And the reason I say this is because Aquarius is very similar to Sag. If you've seen my Venus and Sagittarius video, they need freedom. Freedom is a love language for these people. And not necessarily in the way that Sag needs freedom, right? Sag needs the freedom to go wherever they please, do whatever they want, say whatever they want, feel how they want, right? It's that fire. Aquarius needs the freedom of their mind. They need to be in a partnership, or they need to be in relation with people, places, and things that allow them to have a free mind. These are the innovators and the trendsetters of the zodiac and the intellects. All air elements are very intellectual, but Aquarius is one of the most intellectual because they rule futuristic ways of innovation for society at large. So they're very intelligent and they need to be in environments and be in relation with people that allow them the freedom to think on their own, think for themselves. These are not people who can be in relationships with people who like to conform to society or people who like to control. Okay, so if you are a person that has your Venus in a Scorpio, let's say, and you're dating someone with Venus in Aquarius, those two signs together, absolutely not, because Venus in Scorpio wants that possessiveness, wants that clinginess, wants that control. It's water, more emotional. Venus in Aquarius, they're like, I'm an individual, you're an individual. We come together when we need to come together, and we go apart when we need to go apart. These are the people that can be married and live in two separate homes easily. And it's not because they don't love their partner. Venus, I think that Aquarius folks get a really bad rep of being emotionally detached. And it's not necessarily that they're emotionally detached, they just have a very hard time emoting emotion. And I mentioned this especially in my Aquarius rising video. These are people who are in the head, they're very heady people. So for them, connecting to the lower half of their body, it takes them some time. That's their opposite counterpart, Leo. Leos love expressing their emotion. They love being drama, they love being seen, they love being heard, they love being watched, everything. But Aquarius is more so, if it doesn't make sense, they don't see the point. And because they're fixed, they like to have a lot of control over their thoughts and they don't allow a lot of people in. So that's another thing that can make these people seem cold, is that it takes them some time to let you in. They're good at being social, but when it comes to being intimate, that's a whole different ballpark for them. And intimacy for them is a form of freedom. They need freedom to express themselves. So, a great way of being in relation with these folks, whether you're romantic, business, friends, siblings, is to let them feel heard. Let them feel like you are listening to what they have to say. And just like Leo, you need to make them feel seen. Aquarius, they need to feel heard, they need to feel understood, and they have a very hard time feeling understood. So being in relation with these folks, it's a different type of relationship because it's not going to be necessarily on the most conservative side. Now, however, if you are a Venus in Aquarius, you can possibly have your sun in Capricorn, sun in Aquarius, sun in Pisces, or even your sun in Aries. So that's definitely going to change things. But if you are very Aquarian, you have a lot of planets in Aquarius, you need freedom. You need someone that sees you as an individual and that respects you as that individual and gives you that space to grow. This is where these folks will give you their loyalty and their love. Because they're fixed, they want stability, they want foundation. They're ruled by Saturn as well as Uranus. Saturn rules structure, it rules boundaries, it rules discipline. So it's not that these folks don't have that, but they have to really align themselves with the right partners. And because Aquarius can really struggle with imposter syndrome as well as a lack of self worth because they're so in the head, they got to work on themselves. They got to work on that Leo energy of knowing that they're worthy so that they can move from their truth no matter how weird, how emo, how gothic, how just unique that they are in nature. They have to move from that and trust that they can attract that type of partner in their life. I would definitely say, out of all the signs, Venus and Aquarius need another Venus and Aquarius to really understand them because they are these futuristic, innovative type of thinkers. They don't view the world the way everyone views them. And because they don't view the world the way that everyone views them, they can sometimes feel a little insecure about their thoughts because it's not common. You're either going to feel insecure about your thoughts or you have matured in your Aquarian energy where you feel worthy of being this eclectic being this innovator, and being this witty, bubbly, just amazing spirit to be around. Venus and Aquarius, these people are fun to be around and they're very intellectual. So they need a partner who can stimulate their mind. However, in their younger years, when they're maturing, because they might not think the way everyone thinks, it can make them feel like the black sheep. They can either thrive in that black sheep energy or hide in that black sheep energy. If they're hiding, then they're going to have issues with partnerships because they're going to attract false people to them because they're not being true to themselves. But if they are thriving in that Venus energy of being the black sheep, then they're going to attract that partner that sees them for their wit, their uniqueness, their awkwardness, and is really going to give them that space to evolve and continue innovating and being great benefits to society. Venus and Aquarius folk care about society at large, and this could even make people influencers as well as like revolutionary type people because Venus also rules our social circles. So when these folks are confident in themselves and they are confident in their ideas and innovations, they attract so many followers to them. They attract people that are like, man, this person is so dope. This person is so cool. I want to be their friend. People want to be friends with Aquarians because they're so creative, they're so eclectic, they're just different. But it takes them time to feel confident in the difference in the way that they think. These are people that are very in the head. So to connect with them, you got to stimulate their mind and you got to have interesting conversations to talk about, and you got to give them their space. These are not clingy people at all. They need their space because they need to feel like an individual in their life and they need to feel like they're in control. Fixed signs need control. So they're not here to control other people necessarily. They do play a lot of mind games because they're very smart, but they need to feel like they are in control of their life. And if you are a partner that tries to pry into their head and then critique them, oh my gosh, this is the easiest way to get a Venus in Aquarius person to leave you because they're feeling like you are invading their space and they need to have control over that. So Venus in Aquarius, such fun folks. They're going to want to spend their downtime studying different types of things, aliens, UFOs, science, math. These are like the brainy geek nerds. And when you allow them to really geek out on the things that make them feel good and when you make them feel heard and seen, they will love you and really show you that warm side of their heart, because they truly are loyal people, and they're very generous, and they care about making sure that everyone is good, everyone is taken care of, especially their loved ones. They can sometimes put other people before themselves. So that's what I say. When this sign is in its immature stage, they have to work on their self worth so that they don't always become the mat for other people, and they can become the true leaders, innovators, and revolutionaries that they are. All right, y'all. Let me know if you have your Venus in Aquarius. Such an eclectic way of loving and attracting eclectic people into your life. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for our next video, everyone.